In this video lesson, I would like to share my knowledge about and experience about trading for a living. How much money do you need? On the left side, I have written an article about this topic, and on the right side, I have gold against US dollar on the 4-hour time frame. And I will try to explain how much money do you need to start trading for a living, and what kind of obstacles you could experience, and also one of the ideas how to start that. Here inside the article you can read more details, but I will cover only the topics here. I will try to explain from my own knowledge and what are the obstacles, what could be the good solution, what is good way, and how to start. For example, first of all, you can see that here you should define your goals for trading Forex for a living. And that means the goal defined will make the road with necessary steps you need to take. When you have a proper plan, that is 50% of the results. Proper plan will give you a great indication of where to go, how much time will you need, and what kind of tools, in this case, how much money, and also the knowledge you will need to be profitable and in the long run to make a living from trading. Smaller steps, if you can divide this plan into smaller steps, it will be very helpful to move one step closer, and ultimately when you close smaller steps as you move forward, it will be very beneficial to you because your state of mind will be satisfied because you are moving by closing smaller steps. If you put a big step as a first step, it will be very hard to achieve that, and maybe you will lose your motivation. So starting with the small steps would be very nice. Under the small steps would be also to put how much money will you make per each trade and how much money you could make per month or per week. So if you put 1% of as a goal, as a first step by trading on the weekly basis, would be very nice. If you would put 0.5%, which means half of the percent per each trade as a risk, with a profit, with the risk management 1 against 2 or 1 against 3, with a 0.5% of a loss, you reach 1.5 or up to 2% as a profit, would be also very good. These are the small steps. I know that 0.5% on $100 account balance is not too much, and by making 1% as a profit or 2% on $100 would be $2, would not be very motivational. I will get to that point later on. Now, also one of the plan should be to calculate your monthly expenses. This means that you will know how much money you will need per each month just to cover all your expenses. Why it is very important to cover all the expenses? Because you need to live while you are trading. Eventually at the start, maybe you will not make money, maybe you will start learning, so it will take time until you be profitable. So it's very good to have a monthly income from a day job, for example, if it is possible, and you should calculate your expenses so you know how much each month money you will need to cover those expenses. Those expenses should be absolutely bills, food, payments, rent, fuel, and anything that you would like to have during your month. Then one of the next step is to build your career towards trading Forex for a living, and this means that you should start trading at least with a demo account until you are profitable. And this is something that is very important, because if you would like to move from the demo account to the live account, it should be with a small amount of money, because trading with a demo account is not the same with a live account. When you're starting trading with the live money, with the real money, then you will see how the emotion starts to kick in, because the greed and the fear, which are two big emotions in trading, will step in and eventually will force you to make mistakes, which eventually lead to deleting your account balance completely. Now, being consistent in trading, which means being profitable week by week and month by month. This way you will see how much money you could make per week or per month if you are consistent in trading. Now, being consistent, it will take time. You will need months to see the results in trading, and to be consistent you will need to adapt to the market, learning which strategy is good, which is correct support and resistance levels, for example, in trading, and you will adapt as the market changes. This is something that you will learn as you are trading, and you will see how the market reacts. First one is start small. You should start with a small account balance. I have said when you're moving from the demo account to the live account, start with $100 because it is a small amount of money. But if you can wait until you reach $100 starting account with up to $200, this will mean you can double the account of a starting account balance. So going from $100 to $200, it is the same like going from $1,000 to $10,000, but it is a pretty big difference when you're trading $100 and losing that money compared to $1,000 and losing that amount of money. So there will be emotions in that difference when you start trading. So try to automate as much as possible and put trading rules in front of you when you're trading. If you are making 1% as a profit and 0.5% of a loss on $100, it should be the same with $1,000. It will be very boring at the start when you start trading with $100 and making 1% per each trade. This means you will need to open 100 trades in a row that should be profitable just to reach the goal of $200. So it's not very easy. Maybe you will need to take 200 trades just to reach your goal. But if you are patient and you are following your strategy on $100 account balance, you will easily follow the trades and make money on a higher, larger scale. So start small and see, are you able to be emotionless and be patient and follow your trading rules? This is something as a test that you can start at the beginning. Now, not having enough money is why most traders cannot make trading Forex for a living. Yes, in the future it will be very easy to make more money if you have a starting account balance with $10,000 or $100,000. Because if you are making 1% per each trade, if you have account balance which will be equal to $100,000, each time when you close the trade with the profit will be $1,000. So if you are making, for example, opening 2 trades or 3 trades per day, this will make you make $3,000 per day. And when you calculate that on a monthly basis, it will give you around from $20,000 up to $60,000, because each day you open and you can make from $1,000 up to $3,000 or any other amount of money. So starting with a larger account balance, it will be much easier and being satisfied. As I said before, if you have $100 starting account balance and you trade per month, for example, 20 days, each day you open 1 trade, this will be 20 trades. And if they are all profitable, you would make $20 on $100. It's not very satisfying. It's funny to earn $20 per month, and I know it will not be very easy to prevent yourself by opening larger trades with a larger lot size or investing more money. It will be very hard, but if you are patient, that means you can control your emotions, which will be very helpful in trading. If it is possible, you can see if you take $50,000 as average yearly income, which is needed to cover all life costs, you can calculate how much you need to make with trading. If you start with $10,000, you will need to make 500% return each year, which is not so easy. Now, with $100,000, you would need 50% each year to get $50,000 to cover your costs. Pretty big difference, right? Now, there are 2 ways you can approach this one. One way is to reduce your living costs. Second way is to increase your starting capital to $500,000. If you start with $500,000, where $50,000 is 10%, 10% is doable and possible. Just remember, 10% per year, where you earn 1% per trade. It's not too hard to reach that goal. Well, it's not easy also to get $500,000 as a starting account balance. Yeah, it's not, but it is. If it is possible, there are 2 ways. Now, save extra money for trading Forex for a living. It's not easy to save, but also it's mandatory that you have a backup. If you lose all the money for trading, you need to have extra money for a living. So this is the most important. Cover your living cost as the most important thing. And if you have a day job, do not quit your day job, because trading can be possible together with a day job. You can trade per day 1 trade, 2 trades. You can do that by making the analysis a day before, because a daily chart, you can see that here, the daily chart can give you pretty good results if you are trading this one here. For example, if the breakout happens, like in this example, bullish breakout, you could put your take profit right here at the next resistance level and the stop loss just below that. Most of the time, if you have a profitable trading strategy, the daily time frame will be very good if you have a day job. This will allow you to trade during the week with several trades open on the trading account. Now, as a conclusion, it is tempting to start trading Forex for a living because of possible returns and benefits. Remember, there are two sides of the coins. You can be profitable, but you can also be a bad trader with a loss on your trading account, where you can completely wipe your trading account very easily in a one day or several trades. Trading for a living is not very easy in the Forex market, and it requires you to be patient, to be emotionless, and to follow your trading strategy rules, and to have a proper strategy that is profitable in the long run. I hope this has shed some of the light to how to trade and be profitable for a living. These are some of the ideas, but to be profitable in the long run, have a plan, start small, and do not force yourself into day trading completely, going outside of the day job. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I will try to answer as soon as possible. And if you like this video, click the like button and subscribe. See you next time and happy trading.